Well, take for instance Europe. It's a very difficult place. Yes, true. Why then? They didn't choose their role, so to speak. No one chooses anything. It's simply that the ego that exists in us has to undergo all these phases of development, and I don't blame anyone specifically. I simply state the facts and I explain this entire dialectics of development. It's a fact, and that's that. If we get freedom of choice, then from that point on, we can talk about something. But if we don't have it, then we don't. It means that we had to undergo all these states. Well, will anything help the Europeans? Yes, it's up to them. But they will have to reverse through all the harm and suffering which they brought upon other people, specifically for hating them, for being the bearers of spiritual knowledge. Unconsciously they hated them, it wasn't clear to them, doesn't matter. They'll have to acknowledge and undergo it all. Otherwise, they won't begin their correction. What will they have to correct then? They have to achieve the recognition of evil, they have to reveal that evil, and afterwards start correcting that evil. Otherwise, how will a person advance, if not through the revelation of evil, its correction? How will he achieve a higher spiritual degree? They all have to achieve it, each based on the evil which he has introduced throughout all his incarnations. But look, nature brought them to that state on purpose. Makes no difference. They came to it this way, the Chinese another way, the Japanese a different way, so what? Each went through history his own way, and each has to acknowledge the entire path through which his ego developed in order to start and correct it. Well, you relate to some people, nations, in a human fashion, so to speak. And I relate to the desires which the Creator has created that has to undergo all these metamorphoses and to achieve a state of equivalence of form with the Creator. But in order to reach that, it has to first sense itself as opposite to the Creator. Look how much was already done in oppositeness to the Creator. Now there's only need to acknowledge that it is opposite to the Creator and correct it. And these are the phases left to undergo, and soon Europe will start feeling it firsthand.